I like to make a follow-up on my fasting. I went on a 37-hour fast the last couple of days. I've broken it already, but it was 37 hours total. I started on early July 4th at 1 a.m. and I went until 2 p.m. Today on July 5th. And part of the reason I've been doing intermittent fast almost every day actually for 14 hours and then occasionally for a longer fast like this one. My record was about 52 hours. Or the reason for that is it makes me highlight how I'm eating. I used to eat very automatically, and a lot of times I wouldn't even know what I was eating until I generate a lot of garbage. That's a big problem for me. It's especially if I get into a situation where I, for some reason, cannot eat, right? It's not so big a problem during the COVID-19 where we're not eating in front of anybody anyhow, but at the workplace, on vacation, with family, when I go to a venue that doesn't let you bring outside food, oh, that's going to be a problem. During COVID-19, part of the problem was I wasn't able to find some of my favorite foods from time to time, right? Depending on what people like to hoard on a given day, right? It seems like there's a different thing to hoard every single day, or the price goes up and down a lot, right, over the course of a week. But once COVID-19 is finished, I'll have the other challenge of social interactions and how I handle food there. So that's why I've been practicing by fasting. Makes me aware of how much eating is happening mindlessly and being a little bit more mindful. During the fast, for example, sometimes I would instinctively want to reach for something and my hands would just hang in midair. I've been doing that a whole lot less than when I first started intermittent fasting at the beginning of the year. Go back and watch my first video. I believe the first time I went on an intermittent fast was at the beginning of Lent. Oh, I might have did one before that during New Year's or something like that. I think the first day of 2020. One of those videos. Just Google my name and fasting. It'll probably come up. But this time, so I decided, because previous times when I would go on a fast, I would replace the eating with masturbating, which seems like a good idea, especially during the social distancing times. The problem is, when I have to interact with others, and I'm fasting, and I'm replacing it with masturbating, it creates a bit of a problem. I've been known to hang out in the restrooms at my office masturbating, or I would keep some comforters in my car so I can hide out in my car and masturbate. I'll usually pull over to a different parking lot so that I wouldn't do it outside of my office. But it gets tricky on how to clean up afterwards. We don't have a shower facility at my workplace. Sometimes I have to change clothes, wash my hands, obviously. When they said to wash for 20 seconds, I actually thought that was pretty short, because I'm used to washing a whole lot longer after I do something like that. That's how funny it was. Anyway, so this time I decided to fast without doing the masturbating. So I ended up not eating for 37 hours. I went another 2 hours without masturbating, so I did 39 hours without masturbating. And I felt a great peace in my mind, like a big weight had been lifted during the time that I didn't eat or masturbate, because it forced me to rethink about other nice things in life, appreciate the nice things. For example, I went to the local grocery store, and an elderly guy had gone down the aisle the wrong way. And I was in a hurry to get, because I was about to break the fast, I was in a hurry to get my favorite food, but you know what? I appreciated that he gave me a chance to exercise. There's a lot of benefits to exercising while you're in a fasted state. So I went around the aisle to go the other way to pick up what I wanted. In the past, things like that used to piss me off, but now that I can't eat or masturbate, it forces me to appreciate the little spoils in life, like getting like 10 feet of walking, or getting to be a little bit polite to an elderly guy. What else has been going on? I went to Vantage to view the night sky. I didn't get into road rage or anything. I used to get into a lot of road rage every time I would go on a long distance drive, but now that I'm forced to appreciate other things in life because I'm not doing my, my other the things that I used to enjoy. I'm taking a break from them. It forces me to find enjoyment in other things that I find very mundane, like driving or interacting with people at the store, or following the social distancing guidelines. It didn't seem to bother me anymore. I wish I could forever not eat or masturbate, but that's unrealistic. But it gave me a huge peace in my life for some reason. I feel that way every time I fast, and especially this time when I gave up the masturbating as well. Anyways, I have another big anniversary this August. On August 3rd, 2008. I had just gotten an 18-speed bicycle, and I was living with my family in a suburb of Pittsburgh called Murraysville. And I took the bike and I rode it all the way to Kittanning, about 65 miles away. And I spent a night in Kittanning, and then I rode back. I was hoping to make it all the way to Rochester, New York, where I was going to start a PhD program later that month, but the weather turned bad. Anyway, so I started school later that summer, and a lot of other interesting memories there. I did a number of anniversaries, a number of Fast 4 anniversaries when I was in school as well, as you can see from earlier this year. So August 3rd, I'll be going on another fast and giving up the masturbating because I felt such a good peace this time when I did it for some reason. I hope if anybody watching this video is making adjustments, maybe you're quitting smoking, maybe you're finding social distancing a bit challenging, maybe you're finding you have to put on a mask, or any sort of lifestyle changes. I hope you can find some peace in that. I really did. I wish I could give up the eating forever. Maybe the masturbating I'll consider giving up forever, but I haven't come to that point yet. I did find a very big peace, and it forced me to enjoy other spoils in life. That's the big one. Thanks for watching.